Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Neuro, and this is Neuro Court, where we decide if these Dota gamers were griefing or not griefing. Order! We're downloading this replay here. Valve has contacted us personally and said that we need to weigh in on these reports of gamers in defense of the Ancients 2. We're just going to decompress this replay here. And now we can review the case. Last time on Griefing or Not Griefing, we did have a couple innocent gamers who were wrongfully reported and were simply playing support in a game where they're very behind. But what do you think we'll get this time? We have an Outworld Destroyer mid who has been accused of griefing. Let's just check the scoreboard here to get context for this game. They are 4-4-3, which is a reasonable score so far. Let's just take a look at how they play the video game. They're attacking enemies. They're trying to run away from the clockwork. They nuked the second person player camera. We're taking the OD's view here. They're banishing a player and running away. That's good. Okay, they got caught, but they were doing their best to escape there. They're just adjusting their items a little bit.
Dire's bottom tower under fire.
Let's see what they do when they get back in. They're teleporting top lane. Looking for a little bit of farm. That's fine. Looks like they're going for BKB next. And then a Silver Edge. Those are both reasonable items to make. So far, nothing seems terribly amiss. And the score is very even. They're just doing normal farming.
Top tower is under
Could this be an innocent normal gamer who is wrongfully accused? They're simply farming. You could make the argument that they should be helping their team fight more, which is like debatable. Because sometimes if you take a bad fight, it would have been better if you just farmed anyway. So this person is playing it safe right now. Okay, they are going to TP mid. They banish a person. It's fine. Okay. They're trying their best. They killed the clockwork. They use their magic wand. Again, seem to be trying their best there. They're teleporting back in. Looking at the enemy's hero lineup, this is a pretty hard game for them.
Dominating. A vicious double slaying.
They can't do anything if they get chronoed. They're doing well though. It's an even game. They're 6-6-6. Oh! They are looking pretty innocent. Okay, let's just jump to the next marker then. Okay. They bought back here. Maybe they died and bought back. People got mad. Buyback cooldown is available. BKB. They're killing the clockwork.
Two lives taken.
Then we can meet face to face.
Dire's bottom tower is being attacked.
Could this be a normal innocent gamer? I'm waiting for something that's grief-like. Nothing seems like they're griefing. This is a legend level game, so it's around the bracket that I'm playing at now. And I will say at this bracket of skill, people do make honest to God mistakes. Like that right there. They could have microed that better, but it doesn't look like they're intentionally making their team's life worse. They should go heal. Go heal. Your whole body hurts. Maybe they're just not aware of their health bar. Oh. Close. Miss the meteor hammer, that's the guilty gamer. Jakiro, we do have a nice Jakiro in this game. Currently, this Outworld Destroyer is accused of griefing, and we're reviewing this replay, but so far, it looks like a normal game. Some people do get tilted at the end of a match and report people, just as a way to vent.
Radiant's middle tower is taking damage.
So unless this OD suddenly starts changing up their gameplay style,
Keep murdering.
they instantly buy back. You could argue that they didn't need to do that. Whoa, 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 whoa! They just bought 7 sentry wards, and they just sold all their items! Ladies and gentlemen, this Outworld Destroyer just imploded mentally. They have completely imploded. They sold all their items, and they're going to go for a Divine Rapier. They bought all the wards of their team and all the dust of their team, and they're about to throw the game, surrendering completely to the process of being defeated in Dota. I cannot believe that. They were playing normally in this match for 33 minutes, and in an instant, completely lost it. Wow. I was proud of them. I was like, man, it's a bummer that people get wrongfully accused of griefing. No, chat. This is super grief. Wow. They are now going to hand deliver a 350 damage item to the enemy team. And they're going to deliver it to the Faceless Void / Chaos Knight. The Faceless Void now has a Divine Rapier. I need to see no further evidence, but out of morbid curiosity, I kind of want to see what they do next. Did they... Okay, what happened? Did they buy back? No, they're just dead for that long. Wow! Now they're gonna hand deliver a Gem of True Sight to them. Dear God. Ladies and gentlemen, absolutely super duper guilty of griefing. Jeez. Insane. Instant rage buyback, sell item, buy ward, buy Divine Rapier. Their mindset was cruising on the highway, doing fine in a fairly even game of Dota, and it just went off a cliff into despair and self-sabotage. That was abrupt. That was very abrupt. I'm glad that we were here to review this. Order! Order! Jeez. The Chrono set him off. I guess you just buy an Aeon disc. Just buy an Aeon disc. There are items you can get to counter the Chrono. You don't need to sell all of your items, buy all the wards, buy a Divine, and hand deliver it to the enemies. There are things you can do. Okay, this game. We have an Axe offlaner once again in Legend who has been accused of griefing. Let's see what he's doing here. He has Blade Mail, Bracer, Quelling Blade, and a Magic Wand. So overall, these are items that you can have. They're kind of just following the Muerta around, which I don't know why they're doing that. They're just clicking the ground by the Muerta. Okay, they go for the call. Man, that SF is super stuck. But the SF ults out of it. How many kills does the Axe have? Axe is 0 and 3. Which isn't really what you want, but it's what you've got. Alright. So the Dire team is very far ahead now. Let's see what the Axe does when he gets back in this game. Teleports mid. Can we see chat? Were they being flamed? You cannot see the text chat during these reviews. You can see pauses, and I think you can see tips, but you can't see text chat.
Radiant's middle tower is taking damage.
Dominating.
That was definitely a mistake. Was it a grief? Debatable. They did activate the blade mail first.
Radiant's middle tower is being attacked.
Are they reporting everyone? That's what it looked like there.
Tower has fallen.
It's interesting that it shows the mouse cursor stuff. They're buying stuff in the shop, I guess. Okay, they bought their tier 2 neutral. That's normal. These are normal gamer moves so far.
Radiant's top
But looking at the
tower
scoreboard, it is 6-19, so the enemy team is super duper far ahead. He's just on autopilot, the Axe. Yeah, this is a legend game, so it's not the highest league. You will see mistakes. Many mistakes are just a person failing to account for something or not knowing something. That's not grief. Grief is whenever you know you should do better and you intentionally benefit the enemy team or sabotage your own team. He missed. He missed the call. That could just be bad mouse accuracy. Need to really work on that. That's one of the core skills of playing these video games, is your mouse accuracy. If you click 10 meters away from the pudge and call, it's not going to work. It's a short range ability. What's the range on this? Radius is 315. You can see this circle on your screen here in green. And the pudge was outside of that because they misclicked their blink. Was it grief? Maybe, maybe not. But like we learned from the last game, it is possible for someone to be a normal gamer and then suddenly lose it. Hey, they got a kill.
No escaping that.
Radiant has lost their top tower.
Just doing normal Dota things for now. Grief is selling all your items and delivering a divine rapier to the enemy team on a velvet pillow. Yeah, but that's the thing, is it doesn't even necessarily need to be velvet. It could even be something other than a pillow. It could be a platter. It could be a, I don't know, charcuterie board. What matters is that you just got rid of all your items, which you only get 50% back for the cost of the item, by the way. That's another reason why it's bad to sell those items. But then also, man, divine rapier for the enemy team. Intentionally giving it to them. Some of these grief moves I don't even think about as being options because I'm like focused on trying to win. But if you really focus on trying to maximize the speed and intensity of your loss, hand delivering a divine rapier on a velvet pillow or on a silk pillow, even a just regular cotton pillow, that's a lot.
Bottom tower is in pieces.
Still nothing sus about what the Axe is doing.
Tower under fire.
Let's just skip to the next marker then. Okay, Axe died here. Context for this fight. The Radiant team is very behind. That was a good call in the SF, but then the swap from the Venge put them in a bad position. There is a marker here, so it looks like someone reported them for that. But that didn't seem like a throw to me. Like, he called the SF on high ground, which is a relatively fair move.
Radiant's middle tower is being attacked.
And Axe is up. What does he do? He hasn't really griefed yet. Has he made mistakes like a normal person? Yes, he has.
Dire's middle tower taking damage.
Is this well below the TI skill level? Yes, it
Dire's
is.
middle tower is now but a memory.
But he's pushing buttons. He's buying normal items for the hero. He's casting his abilities. Not always landing them. But this person is trying. What are the consequences of being found guilty? You can have your behavior score lowered, which means that you might be in low prio queue and have to queue with other salty gamers. You can be muted in chat, and you can lose your pause privileges as well.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
This kind of game is just really hard because they're very behind. So you don't have very many options of where you can go on the map. Trying to hide in the woods. Ooh, nice call with the blade mail. Yeah, this Venge is effing them up. But there's not too much they can do. What we may have here, chat, is a normal innocent game of Dota where their team lost. They killed 3 of the enemies, though. Going at the Pudge.
Double kill.
SF getting a kill. That was greedy of the axe, yes. Was it griefing? Debatable. They didn't buy back. You could say that they should have bought back. But the game is basically over. Yeah, wow. Wow. We have an innocent gamer. Not guilty of griefing. Were they guilty of making errors? Yes, but so are we all. Not guilty. I've made my ruling on this case. Let's do one more. One more gamer has been thusly accused of either hacking or griefing or feeding. To err is human. That's true. Hard game for Axe. But not necessarily a grief. Judge Neuro is presiding over this court. Thank you all, members of the jury, for weighing in on these decisions. We have the next case here, which is Huskar accused of feeding. This is an unranked game. No portrait border involved here. There are only 2 markers for this one. Player view of the Huskar. What is the Huskar doing? Teleporting mid. Huskar has a blink and a smoke. He's going to go for a bit of a stealth operation here with the blink. Okay, look at their camera. They're just like focused on the base. Oh my gosh.
Scourge upon the earth is no more. Radiant's courier has been killed.
Who cheats in an unranked game? This isn't a cheating accusation. This is a feeding accusation. But there are some people who do that. Huskar. What are they doing? They are in the base. Okay. Their camera is looking down here. Jumping to next marker. They have no items still. 66 minutes into the game.
Middle barracks are under attack.
This is sad. The reason I say that is because the score is so even that this is a very winnable game for Dire if Huskar doesn't do this. If he just had items. He sold all of his items or he never bought them. I'm kind of curious. Did he ever have items? Oh, he fed a Divine Rapier! Oh, no. They have brought shame upon their house. They have an armlet, boots of travel, and an orchid. Which you might say is not a good item build for Huskar because it isn't. Did they almost win the game and then they fed a Divine Rapier after that? Look at how close they were to winning. Just attack the throne!
A dominant performance is under attack.
Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend. Listen to me, bub. You're jacked. Attack it 3 times and you win. Are you serious? Who's TPing in? Tinker? Did he cancel it? He canceled it. Oh man, the Huskar threw from this position. Oh, that's so much worse. Can we report Shadow Fiend? Shadow Fiend may have been scared for some reason, but they had buyback. I feel like it would be a good risk to take. This doesn't give the Huskar an excuse, though. Did the Shadow Fiend make a mistake by not clicking the throne? Yes. Does that mean that the Huskar should sell all of their items and hand deliver a Divine Rapier on a velvet pillow? No. It does not follow. Okay, here we go. He's about to... Okay, he's got the gem. Let's see this as it happens. The Huskar goes in. He still has items right now. Okay, he dies and they get the gem. And then we get to see his descent into madness. He's fought back. He smokes himself. And this is when he does it. Selling all the items, buying the Divine Rapier. He forgot to get the velvet pillow. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Huskar, you have brought dishonor upon your household up and down 18 generations. And you have brought dishonor upon your family's kitchen cupboards, kitchen cabinets, and pantry for the next 7 years by doing this. Shame on you, Huskar. So close to winning this game. So close to winning this game. Absolutely super guilty. I think it would be good if here for griefing and abusive it had insufficient evidence, not guilty, guilty, and then hand delivered a Divine Rapier to the enemy team after selling their items. That should be like a fourth option, and it just instantly bans your account. Because that's like... It's so heinous and extreme. Let's just guilty verdict and move on with our lives. Goodness gracious. Order! 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 Oh my gosh. We have one innocent axe that was in a tough game, and then 2 Divine Rapier delivery people who are willing to say, you know what? I invested in these items in the early mid game, but I'm going to sell these at a really bad price so that I can give something great to our enemies. It is so messed up. Well, I'm glad that we were able to serve justice and confirm these cases of griefing or not griefing. Thank you, everyone in the jury, for helping us decide what's going on here. And remember, when you play a normal game of Dota and you try your best until the end, that is massive because you're allowing other people to enjoy the game as well, as it was meant to be played. So thank you, normal gamers who keep your shit together and don't sell your items for a Divine Rapier for the enemy team. Wow.